Okay, today's skill building is solving linear inequalities. So it's like an equal sign, except I have a less than or greater than symbol by it. So first thing we're going to do is just solve like usual. Add 3, add 3. 2x is greater than 5 plus 3 is 8. Divide by 2. So x is less than 8 divided by 2 is 4. So there's the answer to my problem. Now I need to graph it. Because I only have one variable, I'm graphing on a number line. We have to review solid circles and open circles. So this says I want all numbers less than 4, but not including. So if I have less than or greater than with no line underneath, it's an open circle. If I have less than equal or greater than equal, it's a filled in circle. So we have a less than, so not including 4, so I want to open circle on 4. And then I want all numbers that are less than it, so I'm going to go to the left. And when you're hand drawing these for me, if you could put your arrow up above the line like that, it's easier for me to see, because sometimes the pencil mark's hard to see which way you're going. So that's that one. All right, here's another one. Solve the inequality and graph it. So just like before, we move the 4 first. 1. And now I'm going to divide by a -3. When you divide by a negative number in inequality land, it flips the sign. So we're going to write that up here. When multiply or divide by a negative number, I must flip the inequality sign. Okay, so big aha moment right there. Otherwise, your graph will not work and your answers won't make sense. So here we go. X is less than or equal to, so notice it flipped, -1/3. Let's graph that. Here's 0, here's -1, let's put 1 on there too, -1/3. So I'm starting at 0, I'm going to move the left to a third amount, third of the distance between these two. So we'll put it right here, and it is solids because I'm equal to it. All right, this is saying I need all numbers less than. So that means any number under here will work, any number over here will not work. So if I pick 0, for instance, we can test. So I take 0, let's test. We're picking 0, it should not work. Put it in the original equation. -3 times 0 plus 4 is greater than or equal to 5. So -3, that's 0. 0 plus 4 is 4. Is 4 greater than -5? No. So it didn't work. If I pick one underneath here, so we have -1, -2, -3, -4, etc., we'll just pick on -2. That should work. So -3 times -1 plus 4 is that greater than or equal to 5? 7 greater than or equal to 5? Yes. So you see I had to flip the sign, my inequality sign here, otherwise my test wouldn't have worked. So that's what happens there. That's my answer. All numbers less than or equal to -1/3. Okay, here's another one. This one's getting a little more interesting now. We really have two problems going on at once, but we're going to do them all at the same time. So I'm focusing on the middle, trying to get the variable by itself. Subtract 1 from everywhere. -9 is less than 2x is less than or equal to 4. Divide by 2 everywhere. I'm dividing by a positive number, so I don't need to flip my signs. 9 divided by 2 is 4.5 negative. There's my answer. Number line, 0's over here, 1, 2, 5's right there, that's -5. So I want all numbers less than the 2 and including 2. And all numbers, this is actually reading this way now, so -4.5 is smaller than the all numbers. So -4.5 is right here, it's not including it. So open circle, and I want all numbers in between. Again, I can test, so if I pick 0, 0 is underneath my included numbers here, my little line, so 0 should work. So if we test 0, -8 is less than 2 times 0 plus 1, less than or equal to 5. So -8 is less than, this is 1, that's true, which is less than or equal to 5. Yep, that's all true. So it works. If I pick a number over here, greater than 2, or a number less than -5, they will not work. And you can try that on your own if you would like. All right, one more. Same process again. So we're going to subtract 5 everywhere. This will be -16 less than or equal to -4x less than 21 minus 5 is 16. Dividing by a negative number. When I multiply or divide a negative number, I must flip the inequality sign. So I'm flipping. This is x in the middle here. Negative divided by negative is a positive. 16 divided by 4 is 4. Positive divided by negative is negative, and then this will be -4. And that should make sense to you because 4 is bigger than -4. It wouldn't make sense if we didn't flip the signs. If this is bothering you, a lot of people like to read this from the less than angle. You can actually flip the whole thing around. Right? -4 is less than x, which is less than or equal to 4. Most people like their smaller numbers on the left when they're reading. It just kind of makes sense because they're on the left on the number line. So -4 is not included, open circle. 4 is included, close circle. I want all numbers in between. Again, if I pick in between here, I like picking on 0. 0 is the easiest to do math with. 0 times 4 is 0, plus 5 is 5, so this is 5. -11 is less than 5, yes. Which is less than 21, yes, it works. That's it for today. Thank you.